Hey, Jason Smith here with Smith Family Farm. I wanted to chat with you today a little bit about no-till gardening. We do no-till and we do some tilling out here on our farm. The only reason we would till is if we're going to put out like potatoes or something like that, something that really needs fluffy soil. I'm sure there's ways you can grow potatoes doing no-till, but that's what seems to work for us. So. But I want to chat with you today about no-till, and this is one of the new plots that we did this past winter. And what we did is we just simply took a big tarp, a big black tarp, and we just set it on this. This is about 3,000 square foot, and which is plenty big for any family. Like this is like you don't need a garden this big, but since we're kind of in this business, we'll probably plant every square inch of this, but. Basically what we did, really simple. We took the tarp last fall, we just set it on here, and then we put cinder blocks around it just to keep it from blowing away, obviously, when the wind blows. And then we uncovered this yesterday. We did this last fall. Today's April 19th, and we uncovered this yesterday. And this is what we have. So you can see some of the black in here. I actually took the flame torch, and I just went in and I just kind of flame torched some of the areas where some of the grass had clumped up. And it was just brown and kind of just kind of dry, so I just burned it, and it's all gone. So, but basically, this is a seed bed now. This is a pretty sterile seed bed, and we should be good to plant without having to actually till the soil. And so what that does is I'm not going to have to fight the weeds nearly as bad come midsummer as if I were to till it. So if I were to take my tiller and run through this. I'm gonna turn over all kinds of weeds and seeds, and then once those germinate, I'm just gonna have a bit of a headache on my hand because it's gonna be just a nightmare with weeds. And so what we did is we planned ahead, right? So if you use time to help you, and if you are patient, you can have something like this. And let me kind of give you an example. So if you just have a big black piece of plastic, and you want to start a little garden for yourself. Most people get excited and they want to hurry up and get their garden planted, and I completely understand it. Trust me, I go through this every year because I love this stuff and I'm very passionate about it, and I want to just go out and get it done. But if you're patient and you use time to help you, you can have basically a plot like this and with a sterile seed bed, and you're not gonna have to fight the weeds all summer, and it'll be much more rewarding. But what you can do is just take a black piece of plastic, put it down, put some cinder blocks on it to keep it weighted down, and then wait about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks if you can wait that long, and then pull it off, and then do something like rake the grass away, rake the dead grass away, or whatever. You can do a flame torch like I did and just burn spots of it. And then when you pull that off, you'll have a seed bed that's ready to actually plant in. And if you want to do something to loosen the soil, I mean, if you wanted to, you could get in here with maybe like a pitchfork or something and just stick it in the ground and just kind of move it back and forth. You don't need to turn it, but just stick the pitchfork in the ground and just kind of jiggle it back and forth, and just to get some aeration, open up some holes so that the ground can breathe a little bit. You can do that. You may not necessarily need to do that the first year, but the second year, third year, and the years after that, you're gonna need to do something to loosen the soil up a little bit, because it'll compact and it'll get really hard. And so anyway, you can use time to help you, or you can go out and till, and you're gonna be fighting the weeds all summer. And come the end of June, beginning of July, whenever you're out in the garden, you're like, holy cow, my garden's full of nothing but weeds. I'm probably not gonna have that problem with this plot this year. Because it's no-till. I didn't till up any new weeds. What happened was we put this big tarp down, and then everything emerged underneath the tarp, and then we just smothered it out. That's what happened. So anytime you start turning the soil over, you're gonna get more weeds. So anyway, so I just wanted to kind of share that with you. This is kind of the one of the things we do. Like I said, we do no-till and we do tilling out here. We don't till much, but sometimes we do if we're gonna put potatoes in and stuff. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help you out in any way that I can. I'm here in Middle Tennessee, so Maggie and I have been doing this for a really long time. Got a lot of experience doing it. Also, I want to mention too, a couple weeks ago, actually back at the end of February, we hosted a workshop out here, just growing cool season crops like lettuce and little stuff like that. And so we're probably gonna do the same thing here in a couple of weeks. Gonna let this coronavirus stuff pass. Hopefully once everything kind of dies down from that, we're gonna try to do another workshop out here, have some folks out here so we can, you know, talk to people about what we do, how we do it, whether you're a big operation or a really small, just family garden or something, we probably got something for you. But some things we want to cover is just you know, how to do a garden, some of the things you can grow, and then also like how to grow cool season crops in the dead of summer whenever it's really hot. Like we love lettuce, and we like growing different kinds of lettuce, and so over the years we've kind of had to learn how to grow lettuce through the summer, even with all the bugs and with the heat. And we've got some techniques and some simple systems that have helped us over the years kind of beat the heat and the pests. So. But anyway, you can look for that information on my website. I'll put a link or put a thing on my website right here. I'll also put it in the show notes. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help you out in any way that I can. Or if you want, just stop by. We're all pretty much always here. So anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, hope you have a great day and stay safe.